Hi, I'm Susanna Greenberg of Book Buzz, and today I have with me Lynn Vengroff, author of My Ever After Chronicles, a new book about her own personal memoir of a near-death experience. It's an inspirational book. She relives her near-death experience for readers, offering them information about the afterlife and answering many of their profound questions about life and heaven. Carol is an artist, she's a writer. She lives what she calls an enchanted life with her husband in Sarasota, Florida. As an artist, her creative spirit shows up in every aspect of her life. Carol, if you would, could you favor us with the opening of your book, My Ever After Chronicles, and give our viewers a sense of what the book is about?
Sure. In my first page is to the reader. It's my sincere hope that my writing bring you peace of mind, spiritual enlightenment, a joy of heart, illumination to your soul, and strike a chord that resonates within, reminding you of your home in the ever after. Now, if you've ever wondered what happens after we die, or where we come from before we're born, if you've ever lost a loved one, or have a life-threatening illness, or if you're going through heart-wrenching times, then read on. This is a true story. It's my story. Heaven. Many experts say that your religious beliefs, your expectations, and your cultural influences shape your experience of heaven. As a 12-year-old, my childhood would be changed forever because that is when I personally had a near-death experience. As a child, I believed that heaven was a glowing city in the clouds with pearly white gates and street paved in gold. Angels in flowing gowns would be sitting on big puffy clouds playing harps and singing celestial songs. And God would be seated on a golden throne with his white hair, long beard, and white toga. He would be all aglow with Jesus standing by, dressed in white too, only his hair would be long and light brown. And he would have a golden staff, and he'd have lambs at his feet. Was I ever in for a surprise? Because if what experts say are true, I should have experienced my childhood vision of heaven when I died. But instead, my heaven was light years from my religious beliefs, my childlike expectations, and my cultural influences. The heaven I experienced had never been mentioned in my world back in the 1960s. I was in uncharted territory. Now, there's no diplomas, no degrees are given out in heaven, and there's really no way of proving that it exists, but it does. I was there.
Well, that's a beautiful opening and a surprise that you had in your experience that you share with your readers. That's wonderful. I'm wondering how you came to write the book, it happened 50 years ago, and you still remember it. And now, why now are you writing about it, putting it out in a book?
I think more people are understanding more and more about the near-death experiences, and it's time to finally write it. I had almost like a dream about 3 or 4 years ago where I woke up in the middle of the night and felt that a compulsion to just get down there and start investigating what had happened. So that was the beginning of it, and I met a new friend. Her name is Kelly Lang. She's an author. She was the first newswoman anchor ever in the United States. And we had met at a dinner party, and she asked me what I was doing, and I was explaining. I said, okay, you sitting down for this? And she was. I said, I'm writing about a near-death experience. And she said she was writing also about one. So she and I became very good friends, and she heard my story over and over again and said, you have to write a book about this, you have to write it. Now, she tells a lot of people my story, and now she's actually giving my book to her friends. She's so excited about the book.
So you're getting a little advanced view of how exciting the reception for your book will be. I'm sure it will intrigue many readers out there. Many people, you say, how many people do you say have experienced it?
There's millions. There are millions of people, and over the centuries,
you've experienced near-death.
Near-death experiences. You find it in the Greeks write about it, and the Romans write about it, and all through history, people write about it. But it's becoming more and more prevalent. People are hearing more about it. We're trying to get the word out there that this is a real experience. People who've had near-death experience show up in life a little bit differently, and it's confusing to those around them, and it's confusing to them. So there's a lot of information to help them to adjust.
And then this has a profound effect on your life to have had this experience, right, when you come back.
It makes a very big change. You actually function differently. You're rewired differently. You are, yes.
All right, well, I think the full story is in the book, and you can also learn more about it at Carol's website, myeverafterchronicles.com. And if you want to contact, you can go to the website to learn more about the book. You can buy the book as a print book or an ebook on all the major online booksellers such as Amazon and Barnes & Noble and Balboa Press, the publisher. And you can also contact Carol through her website, myeverafterchronicles.com, or at her email if you have questions. What is your email, Carol?
My email is
I think it's cvengroff@gmail.com. That's cvengroff@gmail.com. And the story is really just so beautifully written. It's so moving. It's so poignant. And the near-death experience is an important and profound experience for Carol and for others. And would you say that it's helps you live the life you're living?
Oh, absolutely. You see life totally different, and you understand how everything that comes into your life has a reason and has a plan, because you actually see it playing out when you go to the other side. So it makes life much more interesting and easier.
Some spiritual sustenance from,
yes.
And that you share this with your readers.
Yes.
I believe I found it to be a very moving, spiritual book. I think many people are going to draw inspiration from this. It's a beautiful book, Carol. Thank you so much. I hope you all will read it. Again, it's called My Ever After Chronicles by Lynn Vengroff. It's published by Balboa Press. It's available in print and ebook from all major booksellers, online and in stores. And I'm Susanna Greenberg of Susanna Greenberg Public Relations and BookBuzz.com. You can also reach Carol through me. And thank you, Carol. It's wonderful to meet you.
Me too.
Wonderful to hear you read from your book. Thank you.
Susanna.